Hello guys, I just wanted to talk more in depth about each of the concepts that I just put up for the 5 principles of movement that I've kind of formed for you, uh, for us all. So I want to start with the first one, which is just feeling, and explain that a little bit more in depth. And just some things that you can keep in mind as you feel what's going through your body, in your body, and out of your body, as well as start to feel more empathetic, more able to mirror, to reflect other movements of other people, animals, and even of your environment. And I say that as the wind is blowing, you get to be able to tap into that rhythm of nature when you can truly feel in the moment and be aware of those feelings. And you're always feeling. Even if you're numb, you're still feeling something. You're still able to kind of go in your head, and you're also able to recreate feelings through your memories and just your very complex body, mind, and soul. So keep that in mind, that you can always be feeling something. And it's whether or not you're in tune with it, you're aware that you're feeling or not. Or aware or not that you're feeling. That's what I mean. And for yourselves, I would reflect on this a little bit deeper. When you're doing a movement practice or you're doing your meditation anytime during the day, then take a moment, ask yourself these few things. What are you feeling? And how are you feeling it? So, how does it go through your body? How do you relate to it? What kinds of other feelings might it be bringing up? Is it just one feeling, one emotion, or one idea? So we're talking about not just ideas and feelings of emotions, but like your body, how tense or how loose, or how flowing, or how rigid, or how moving and how still is it. So you can ask yourself so many different questions there. That is not the limit of those questions. No language can limit the questions and the investigation and exploration which you can use with your creative mind as well as your reasoning mind. So those are 2 questions, what and how, which branch into so many other questions, like where is it in your body? That's very important too. But a bigger question as well, which you won't really be able to answer for a while for many things, is why do you think you're feeling it? Or why do you feel that you're feeling it? Why do you feel? This goes into some metaphysics and philosophy and all that, but you don't have to really go that deep. You can just ask yourself on a physical level, like, why is this particular sensation or feeling or idea, thought, whatever, why is that there and not here, and why did it happen or begin, or what caused it? So you can ask yourself a lot of those questions, and once you get into that, then you're just more aware of just different things that might affect it. You have to be open-minded to these answers. There might be an answer that pops up and you might attach to it, but that's not always the right answer. And sometimes that might be the right answer for then or in the future, but it might not be the right answer at that moment and the next moment. Because as we're going through these many moments, the answers will change, and the questions which you should ask should also change. If you go on my YouTube through to, I think, Fruitarian Life 31 or 32, one of those, I did a video on how to apple/no, talking about how you approach eating an apple. Whether you eat it from the side or eat it from the bottom, that affects what you're left with. Because if you eat it from the side, then you are getting that kind of illusion of that core of the apple. But really, if you eat it from the bottom, there is no core, it's just the seeds. And you can even eat the seeds if you eat the apple as well, because the chemicals that are poisonous in the seeds, they negate the chemicals, or are negated by the chemicals in the apple flesh itself. So you can eat the whole apple in its entirety. I don't know if you would want to eat the stem, but that's basically just one example of how we approach things with our questions and our answers that we already have. That will affect how we go further into how we feel and how we think about how we feel in our bodies. And if I am here sitting and I'm not feeling like so blissful or whatnot, I can get to that feeling. I just have to tune into it, because we have a lot of peace within our souls. And when we access that, when we feel that, and we take away everything else that's distracting ourselves from that, then we can reach that and we can feel that, or at least be more aware of that. So that's really all the stuff you can go into with feeling and asking yourself questions and exploring that without the questions as well. So do it with language and without, and journal and draw or express yourself in some other creative way to try to understand and get deeper to the roots of these feelings, so you're aware of the root to the flower of every feeling that you have. So yeah, some exercises that you guys can do to get into feeling, just deep diaphragmatic breathing. So exhaling all the way through your diaphragm, and then letting the breath come in here, and then naturally kind of come up through your lungs, expand your rib cage, and even sometimes letting your mouth come open, let a little extra air come in. And you can hold the breath on the inhale and then exhale slowly. You can hold the breath on the exhale. So after you've been done exhaling all the way, just hold it. And you can also just pay attention to it as it's naturally coming in through your nostrils. That'll get you really in tune with different parts of your body and just the whole process of breathing. And then take that slowly and steadily into a moving meditation. You can take it into just some simple messing around and shifting around in your squat. do a lot of different subtle movements to get back to feeling. You can really just play around so much with every part of your body. You can literally just touch your body and feel what it is, like what's in there. Like, it's not just muscles and ligaments and tendons and like bones and organs. It's also, you've got all these hairs on the outside, the skin. You've got the blood and the lymph fluid, and as you touch a spot, you're going to help bring circulation of the nerves and the blood and the lymph, and you're going to help circulate that. And you're also just going to feel good. You feel good as you touch yourself in different places, and you stimulate growth. You can stimulate growth of your hair by massaging your scalp, by playing with your hair. You stimulate silliness and happiness. You stimulate play. You have an attitude of play by playing. You start that action, and that gets you into that state of being and feeling and thinking and doing. And then sharing. And we need to share more. So feeling is a very comprehensive practice. You have to be aware of all the things that you can be feeling. No moment has nothing going on. Every moment has everything going on. And it's a beautiful thing when you feel that, or are aware that you feel that. It's so tricky to use the language sometimes, but just be able to understand that, like, I can feel very similar, beautiful, awesome things that you can feel, and we can create that story for ourselves. So feeling gives us this way to create, even though it's what you are feeling right now. You can tune into a feeling. It's already there. You just have to have the intention to tune into that and to do that, to be that feeling. And some other exercises that you can do as you're moving around, as you're shifting weight through these different exercises. Just feel where your core is. Feel where most of your weight is, and where your body touches the ground. Feel strong through there. Have a feeling of stability, and also have a feeling of fluidity. Feel the dynamic shifts of nature within your body. When you feel those things, you open up a world full of possibilities and creativity. So, I wish you guys a wonderful exploration of your bodies today and now on. And I wish you guys love, vision, and strength. Peace out.